Let's try not to blow our cover.
How might I help you out of a bit of money, Squab? Care to join our fun? Or is it swilling information you're chasing?
I ain't my captain's keeper, and I know better than to ask what business you've got with Brutal Ben.
You might check the court for him. If he ain't target practicing, he's tickling the harpsichord or taking his swill. 2 out of the 3 can be done there. But if you see him, don't fucking tell him I sent you.
Now, before we get rolling, let me tell you the rules.
You bet on high if you think when the dice settle, they'll count up to more than 7. You bet on low if you think the count will be less than 7. Both pay double or nothing. Lastly, you can also bet on 7. If the count is exactly 7, then you win 4 times the wager. $100 pyres per roll of the dice. You sure you want to risk it? Looks like you've won. Care for another roll?
It was their first hanging. Had the rope too long, so we cut the tosser's head right off.
Huh. Ain't even possible, that.
It is. I'm telling you, I saw it.
Got a nice cutlass for you. Right away.
Will do.
What for, Cap?
Can't say I recognise your fishy mug, which means you ought not to be up here. Benwith's watching the deadlight for Captain Aldi's inner absence. He gets the privilege on account of them going way back. If you know what I mean. What do you mean you don't know? You're one of us, ain't you? Principe, through and through. Aye, who isn't a sodden prick around here? You're in good company. Way back when, Brutal Ben was one of Aldi's own crew. They sailed a man-of-war she commanded in the dear wooden navy. Enough prattling. For now, only Benwith's personal crewmates are permitted into Deadlight's Heights. You ain't one. So swim off. Had a spot of trouble at the forge. He's sorted now, though. Don't be worrying about my kisser. Enough prattling. For now, only Benwith's personal crewmates are permitted into Deadlight's Heights. You ain't one, so swim off. It's not that I don't trust you. But seeing as I don't trust you half so far as I can throw you, I'll be escorting you down.
Even pirates are mindful enough to catch on if we keep this up. We should be more careful.
Sure.
Ahoy, Captain. I've got to come clean about something, and that'll be as good a time as not. Much as I hate Benwith, the main reason I signed up with you were to get here. To get a chance to look for a man named Romaro. Now, that'd be a longer story than we've got time for. Quick of it be that Romaro's in trouble. The Principe have sent a ship hunter after him, and I've got an evening and a half to find him first. I didn't see his ship, so probably not. But mayhaps we could keep a weather eye open for clues to his whereabouts. Apologies, Captain, for not being more forthcoming. Romaro be like family to me, and I didn't know you from a bilge pump. Actually, I've known a bilge pump or two. Thanks, Captain. I appreciate it, truly.
Think this'll break me? Ha! It won't. Spit on me, and I'll make you regret it. One day, surely. Those hagfish. Benweth's crew lashed me up to be, and I quote, a deterrent to insubordination. It's shark shit. All I did was filch one of their horns and blast it to start lung with. I wanted to see her get all worked up. Well, sure. But shouldn't you know this, on account of you being a captain? That he does, the master rogue. You should have come to us sooner. We're accepting of even old bloods if they're wanting to run fresh. Not that I ain't grateful, but if Ben's crew spots me about, they'll be taking more than my pride next. Like I could go anywhere.
On it.
Been slower than two slugs swimming since Aldi's been.
Winds will be changing soon enough. Benwith can't resist throwing another bash for long.
We've plenty to share. Whoa there, watch your step. The stones are a mite slippery. Here's to ourselves. May the gods grant us more gold and luck than we can imagine. You bet, our bosun just brought a treasure map. We're saluting to our future prosperity, we are. We'll be making a proper raucous if Ungwith the Crag-Hearted wasn't such an accursed downer. One of Benweth's guards, right up them stairs. She's like a boil I can't get off, no matter how often I lance it. Wait a minute. You mean to say you don't know Benny's crew? Right. What were we talking about? Ah, piss it. Give me another drink. Come for a drink with us. She loathes any type of disorder, especially that of the loud variety. We get too wild and you watch, she'll be stomping down here to yell at us. You can pay to try. Drink up, and we'll see who's left standing. Let's get swilling. First up's a round of a deer and mead. Not a bad start, not at all. Next round's grog, not just any grog, mind you. This batch is fermented with gunpowder. Not many can handle a whole pint of gunpowder grog. Now, the best for last. We'll be having us a bit of hangman's blood. If this doesn't knock you on your backside, nothing will, I fear. You mean the way our crew makes it? A bit of this and a pinch of that, all mixed in a hogshead of pickled corpse fruit. Oh, it's been known to kill a man, or at least his breath. Flay me for Crow's bait, should I ever turn craven. Shush you rumpots, or Cragart will be down here again.
What can I do you for?
Andra drown those no-good drunkards and their raucous louting.
Forge ain't far from
For the
here.
last time, pipe down.
Make sure to call a guard. Down.
Flog
We best
off,
make
we
for
ain't
it while they're
hurting
occupied.
nothing.
I ought to throw you in irons. Think Ben would care what happens to you?
I don't think...
Before I go introducing you to Siri, I should, mention something. I might have said things to Siri when I last dropped anchor at Deadlight. Just lovers' words, savvy. But I can't say I rightly lived up to them. I ain't saying there's a problem, just a possible wrinkle in the old charts. All I'm saying is, you see her go for a pistol, you best step away from me.
Production's too slow. At this rate, we'll never get out of here. Not till Eldies comes back. Hey, scamper off you. We ain't taking orders. Plus, if your armor's dented, you'd be better served throwing it against some rocks. For the record, I have no idea what I'm doing. Me and Brutal Ben had a bit of a disagreement. He tossed most of my crew into the brig. Myself and my first mate got the mercy of serving an extended stint in this forge. If you were one of us, you'd have heard that by now. Gossip flows like water through these parts. Tell me then, stranger, who are you? Blast my eyes and burn my fingers. I know you. Benwith attacked your ship right in the eye of a typhoon. He's been crowing about it enough since. Black Seas, but I hate Benwith. Me and Benny were real good mates in the Navy, but then he went and got too big for his britches, playing second fiddle to Aldi's. I might have had too much to drink one night. That might have led to things being said and done I now regret. One of these days, he's gonna rue that brutal streak of his. The thought has crossed my mind, but it ain't just me I've got to worry about. Ben's locked my crew in the brig. I can't risk lashing out until I know they're safe. If you were to free them without creating much fuss, I could show you a secret route into Captain Aldi's quarters, where Benwith's staying. They better fucking be, no matter how pissed he is with a single captain. Killing an entire crew would rub Aldi's the wrong way, and he doesn't want to be on our bad side. Ben's locked him in the brig, down in the dungeons. Bail him out without making a bloody mess of it, or it'll be my throat that gets slit. I don't know if these are any good, seeing as I forged them, but here's a few lockpicks to help you out. If that fails, the keys ought to be on the jailer, or by her post, a room between the brig and the dog kennels. The brig's got our best cells, you know. That's where we keep the ransom prisoners, the ones who ain't supposed to die. Finding them ain't hard. First, take these stairs in the back down to the dungeons, then cross the bridge to the storage room, then head south. You'll find the brig cells on the southeast side. Keep an eye out for guards. The dungeons are barred to all but Benwith's crew currently. You can use this to cut through the storage room. Just don't let anyone find out I gave it to you.
I've got it. I'll get it open. Finished. I'll get it open. Done.
Now what have we got here? I do believe I recognize these goddamn chests. By Andra's salty bosom, Romaro hauled this chest from one end of the Deadfire to the other. Dear S, that'd be me. I knew you'd seek me out. Please abandon the trail here. I fashioned this predicament for my own, and I'd not have you lock its weight round your own ankles. If you find yourself imperiled, seek Udina at Magic Water. She can help. Aye, there'd be a word or two more, but nothing useful to us. I don't know Udina from Ward Mage, but Magic Waters I know like my own fucking name. When I were a wee lad fresh on the Sorcerer, Romaro would treat me to the luminous bathhouse in Ekitaka. The water there shimmered like dawn on the open sea, and I, full flush with the poetic creativity of youth, called it Magic Waters. I know you don't owe me the favor, Captain, but if we could find our way to that bathhouse, I'd not hold it against you. Unless, of course, you asked. For now, though, we've got plunder and pillage before us, aye?
I've got it. I'll get it open. Finished. Will do. I've got it.
If it's locked tight, it must lead deeper into the fort.
Got it. On it.
Deadlight's power to be north of here. The brig be to the south.
Will do.
I shall be discreet.
Brig be just past here, Cap. Hope you got your headset straight about this. Aye?
Yeah? I'll get it open. Done.
Hello, Swabby. You ain't one of Benny's. What are you doing here? Knew we could count on our captain. Always looking out for us, he is. Seeing as you've let us out of the brig, I'd say we owe you. So you ought to speak with our captain in the forge. It's up the stairs on the western end. Keep it quiet and follow me, mates.
I shall be discreet.
Sure. I'll get it open. Got it. Right. Found something. I'll get it open. Finished.
You must gather your party before. Venturing forth.
Here's the one that saved our skins.
Be that you? Still alive and kicking, I see. You've done right by me, freeing my crew. So I'll divvy up what I promised. Doors open, but there's something you ought to consider before you go. Sure, you could traipse right up there into Aldi's quarters to gut Benwith, but he'll be heavily guarded. Meanwhile, me and my crew will be stealing Ben's ship, the Drake, and in doing it, we're gonna bait him into storming outside all alone. No better way for it. Benny docks the Drake in a hidden berth beneath the fort. Kill the guards there for us. Aye, that's why I want your help. After you've cleared the docks, take the western tower to the fort's ramparts and sound the boating bell. 3 rings. Me and my mates will sail out with the Drake. 3 bell tolls alerts the fort to a ship leaving the private docks. With Aldi's gone to sea, that leaves just Ben's Drake docked. Ben's sure to storm the ramparts in a rage, right in time to watch his pride be stolen. The ones on the dock will be sitting ducks for your blade. If that's not incentive enough, do it to piss Ben off before you end him. Gods know I'm dying to. I can't wait until Ben gets his. Aye, under the dungeons, there's a cave with a wharf. The quickest route's just ahead, beyond that door. Entrance to the docks is nearest the kitchens. Some of Benny's crew are sure to be guarding the Drake, so you'll need to gut them if I'm to steal his ship. It's 3 loud rings from the boating bell. That alerts the fort to a ship leaving the private docks. With Aldi's gone to sea, that just leaves Ben's Drake at berth. If he hears it leaving, he'll race to the western ramparts in a panic to see what's going on. There's stairs that lead up from the docks to the ramparts. Take them fast after the docks are cleared if you're to sound the signal in time.
Will do.
Him in the lantern.
I'll get it open. Got it. I've got it. I'll get it open. Done. Found something.
lantern.
Scratching. Who are you? And what are you doing here? Only Benwith's crew has access to my kitchens. Not that I care, really. Speak up so I can hear you. Think I want to tattle on you? What do I care if you're looking to hang yourself? Sneak around enough where you ain't supposed to, Benwith will catch you. Carve you into chunks for my stew. You won't find him in the kitchens, ever. He's high and mighty, gold bricking in Captain Aldi's quarters now. These stairs go back to the court. It's the tower adjacent to this one that leads to Aldi's quarters.
Will do.
Speak up so I can hear you.
I'll get it open. Done.
Dim in the lantern.
Spit on me, and I'll make not that I ain't grateful. Suppose I'll do my best.
Huh? Right. Keeping quiet.
Welcome one and welcome all. Buy me a bottle and I'll be your finest loving pal. What says you, lad? Aye, you're likely to find him here from time to time. At the moment, he's staying up top at Aldi's private quarters. Well, they're real nice. Oh, you meant because the captain's second in command at Aldi's. When she's off plundering, it's him who runs the Deadlight. Ben's locked down the inner halls and the upper ramparts. No one but his own crew's allowed within. He's temping the fort down because he doesn't want to get in trouble with Aldi's again. Last time, we might have got too rowdy. But executing all those political prisoners sure was fun. He's brutal when he's sober and he's bloody mad when he drinks. So he's keeping to himself, I'd guess. Aldi's ain't a pushover, but she don't like Benny's increasing aggressiveness. If he gets out of hand again, she might hang him by his squishy bits from the bowsprit of his own ship. And why would you want to be doing that? So long as it stays between just you and him. Ben loves him some good festivities. Blood or booze doesn't matter so long as it's flowing freely. That's why Aldi's is always having to rein him in. Long as it don't get too out of hand, the captain will probably join us rather than shutting things down. I know how to get us started, but you'll be doing the legwork. Seeing as I don't fancy a punishment should the captain get mad. The more booze, the rowdier we Principe get. The better the booze, well, that's when the real fun starts. I happen to know Deadlight's recently received a shipment of excellent God-Killer's rum. It's reserved for Aldi's private stock. Snatch us a barrel, will ya? They're outside on the eastern rampart at the base of the crane. Careful, though. The stairs will be guarded by Benwith's own crew, and they're in a sour mood. He'll savour and guzzle it with the rest of us, then later find someone to blame. Most direct route to the rampart is up the stairs by the eastern towers. Ancret's on post there. She's a bit of a gambler, likes a good bet, but loses more than she ought. Oh yeah, Snake Eye's got her for quite a lot of coin. Seems he's good at rigging, and I don't mean sales. I'm listening. The more booze, snatch us a barrel, will ya? I'm listening.
I've got it.
Look who finally washed back up ashore.
Ahoy there, Siri. Miss me?
Did I miss you? Oh. Like a fish misses water, you gutless bastard. For the first few weeks, anyhow. Till it turned to confusion and worry. Ye said ye'd write every night, didn't ye? Then where were the birds or the boats with your poems and pages?
You saying our pirate's a poet?
Siri, sweet honey heart. I scribbled you missives day and night. Declarations of passion, sonnets in songs. Well, on account of me being at sea, I never had the opportunity to post them.
Oh, I'm certain I should believe every word of that blarney. About as certain as I am that you're a snake-tongued philanderer worth little more than a tug in the rug.
I plundered you up a pair of fine, very fine, snakeskin boots, with that tooling you like round the cuffs and all. But the gentleman sprung a leak, and they ended up thoroughly sodden. Tell her, Cap.
Are ye meaning to tell me that you've not dropped anchor at Fort Deadlight in the last 8 months? Well, come to have a look at you. Can't say I've ever seen you before. This your captain then now? What happened to Ferrante?
Ferrante still be sailing the seas, right as the rain and twice as frigid. Just gave me a bit of furlough to engage myself in more personal pursuits. Such as an emerald-haired lass who ain't never once left my thoughts.
Now don't go thinking I've forgiven ye a lick, Seraphine. I know you didn't come here looking for me, because if you had, you'd have come with a bottling without your sodding captain.
Oh, you ain't wrong, lass. Wish it weren't true, but it is.
Now, why don't you be telling me what you want so I can be shot of you for good?
Aye, lass. The captain's got an ask or two about Deadlight, but first, I need to know. You remember Romaro? Sailed with me on a sorcerer.
Aye, I remember Romaro. You think I've gone wet in the head or something? Your words have always been as flowery for him as they were for me. It weren't so long ago he shipped out, come to think on it. Can't rightly say. Left in a hurry, I think. Or at least he were here one day and gone the next. Not that he ever mixed much with the sods here. Hard to starboard through the back door there, then straight on to the end of the hall. Don't think nobody's claimed his quarters since. Might be worth it to ye to poke around.
Give my thanks, lass. Truly. And many more besides.
Oh, keep it in your pantaloons, you randy swab. You had any other questions, Captain? Happy to oblige the person hauling this blue bastard away from Fort Deadlight. You don't know? That's so, I'm thinking it's not my place to tell you. They both crewed the Sorcerer for a season or 6. Romaro were like a father to Seraphine, or so he's told me. Taught him the mariner's trade. More than that, you'd have to ask him yourself. Were there something else ye wanted? That rotten fuck what brought you to Fort Deadlight? I hope you're looking to rough him round a bit. Maybe dangle him over the bulwarks. Bastard were playing the keys not 5 nights ago. I joined in, and me not even setting out a pail for coin, neither. He stops and tells the whole room that me voice were more harpy than siren. Course that sets everyone to laughing. Aye, that half-mast sack of soiled linens can't leave alone a chance to show off his talent at the harpsichord. He's got chops, I can't fault him that, but no manners to speak of. You think this be some big city cabaret type establishment? There's no schedule, mate. Benwith comes down when the party's loud enough to shake his sheets harder than the oars he keeps up there. Benwith blows into Deadlight, he mostly stays locked up in his quarters. A few whores in his bunk, and a whole mess of muscle outside his berth. He's so protected, you'd think he'd got flawless diamonds betwixt his legs. instead of the pair of sweat, wet, rotten figs he's got. Suppose the price of being a first-class arse like Benwith is living in fear of someone slitting your gizzard. Aye, mate, as you please. You've got some nuggets on you, I'll give you that. Captain Aldis keeps the rum under guard, but the blokes on duty are Arncrit and Condwen. Arncrit's big as you please, and Condwen's a right sneaky swabber. Pair pass the time betting on cups and balls. Thing is, Condwen's a cheat. That sodden fuck bragged me up about it like it'd get the southern juices flowing. Sufficing to say, it did not.
Well, that's more than half handy, Cap. We get them two at each other's tender bits, and that rum will be temporarily underwatched. Thanks, lass.
So you're saying you're literally a pirate of the mind? You sail in and steal people's thoughts?
Behold, lass, I'm the original psychic piratical.
Not hardly. Even I've heard about Malnage. She's a cipher like you, ain't she? Only older.
Ugh, had to dredge up my cruel rival. You should know her arsehole itches when mention being made of her.
What a nasty hex. Tell me you weren't the one that put it on her. Darn, I hope that doesn't make her itch. Hell, or that. Now I'm just making it worse. I best shut my mouth before I cause more damage.
I like your style, kid.
I can't ever forget your face. Yet you seem to have forgotten my warning. Who told you that? Was it Condwen? That chunk of rotted hagfish. He ought to know when to keep his mouth shut. What did he say? Precisely. He's a puss-pox swindler. Rotten wounds. It's that bloody fucking die of his. I knew it. I'll put a whinger through his nose holes. See what he says then. You're a dead one now.
It doesn't sound like you come to settle your debt, so I've got a game to run if you don't mind.
You lubberly squid shit. I know about the rigged die.
What? What slammocky lies? I'm cleaner than a spit shine culverin, don't make no doubt of that.
I've lost enough to you, but it don't got to include my pride. I'm all in you to the dungeons.
Will do.
That's the crane with the rum, right?
On it. I'll get it open. Finished.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Dim in the lantern.
Might that be my sweetest new crony, bringing me a fresh cask of bitter booze? I tell you, chum, I amaze my spirit if not my ship. What says you, lad? Only way to know for sure is to give it a taste, eh? Let's just have a quick swig. Burning blast my bones, yeah! This'll sink the festivities into deeper waters, all right? Drink up, Tars, to all better friendship. Right. sluice the ivories and run freely the rum. How comes it? We're having an uproarious time. While we're having a good time, clearly the party's not wild enough yet. We need a bigger, wilder party if we want to whet Benwith's appetite. We get wild enough and you watch. Ben will even play us some tunes. That's his harpsichord over in the corner. Me and you, buddy old pal. We share the same soul, I think. What we need is some stew to match our spirits. But not just any stew. It has to be Cookie Maynard's specially spiced. What I mean is, it's got a phantasmal kick to it. Cookie's kitchens are in the northern side of the dungeons, beyond the powder stores, right in the belly of our fort. The lower floor's locked down, though, so sneaking past the guards might prove difficult. He stole it, no surprise there, and he plays it like a god sent from home. The best thing I ever heard aside from a man's moans in the air. Did you know when you... Oh, we were discussing Benny's rapturous fingers, not mine. He plays like a hurricane, night after night. The louder we get, the harder he pounds those keys. He can't help it, the preening sprat. They like debauchery as much as the rest of us, so they might be inclined to leave their posts if they knew what a grand time we're having up here. I'm listening.
Having a drink or two, Captain? What do you say?
You're welcome to enjoy the court's offerings, and that's all. Eat, gamble, fall on your face drunk, but don't go snooping for trouble.
Nice and slow.
Was there something else you wanted? Whiteleaf's rare as an honest sailor in these parts, so Captain Aldis keeps it locked up tight. Only breaks it out for special occasions. That's for the storeroom by the kitchen. And no asking me how I came by it. You go down there and get yourself caught, you and me had never met, savvy?
Getting festive upstairs, come on!
We'll just go for a bit. No one will notice we're gone.
Nice and quiet.
Speak up so I can hear you. It's about time they sent someone for it. It only keeps for a fortnight. Let me add the special ingredient.
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, Cap.